Hi guys, so today I wanted to do a really easy cheetah print nail using gel polishes. So what you're going to need is a base coat and a top coat. Today I'm using Die Hard nails, and I'll put all the information for the polish down below if you guys are interested. And then I also use two colors, and you can use any two coordinating colors that you have. The first one I'm using is this really pretty blue, and it's sky blue. And then I'm using a hot pink, which is Pink Hottie. You're also going to need a buffer, sanding block, something along those lines, something mild for your nails, an orange wood stick, a cuticle pusher, alcohol, cheetah print. You're also going to need something to do the black lines on the cheetah print. You can use a striper or a nail art pen like this one. You can also use a paintbrush and acrylic paint, which is what I use today, and you can find acrylic paint in all craft stores and most of your larger stores like Walmart, that kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in the tutorial. You want to start your manicure by pushing back your cuticles and removing any dry built up skin that you may have. And then you also want to lightly buff the nail. You're not gouging into it, you just want to do it real soft and remove any skin that might be on the nail plate and remove any excess oils. And then I like to take some alcohol and just spray the nail and then just clean that off to remove any dust or debris. Once you have your nail plate completely prepped, you're just going to take your base coat. Today I'm using Die Hard nails, and you're just going to put a thin layer from the back of the nail all the way to the tip, making sure to cap. So start at the back and then bring it forward, and you want to make sure that this layer stays pretty thin and you're not touching the cuticle area or the sidewall. Cap, and then go ahead and cure in your LED or UV lamp. So once you've applied your base coat, next we're going to build up our color. On the pinky, pointer, and thumb, I'm going to do Pink Hottie, and then on my ring finger and middle finger, I'm going to do Sky Blue. So you want to make sure when you're applying your gel that you do thin coats. It's better to do several thin coats than one big thick coat because it could affect the way that the gel itself cures. So that very first one I'm going to do very, very thin. I'm making sure not to touch my sidewalls or my cuticle. And if for whatever reason I do get some on my sidewalls or cuticle, I'm just going to go in with an orange wood stick and clean that up before you cure it. And you want to make sure as you're doing this that you cap each layer. Once you're done with that first layer, go ahead and cure. So you're going to go ahead and repeat the process until you build it up to the color that you want. And I usually do 3 thin coats. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll meet you guys right back. So once you've built up the color to the opaqueness that you want, the next step is to take the pink color that you used, or whatever coordinating colors you decided on, and you're just going to take that, you're going to wipe it off of the brush so that there's just some on the tip of the brush. And you're just going to do random splotches on the blue polish here. And you want to make sure that you've cured this. You don't want to do it before that. So just go ahead and touch down. And you're going to give that just a second so that it self-levels, and then you're going to cure one more time. Alright guys, so the next step is just to take your black acrylic paint or nail polish or whatever it is that you're using to make your lines. You can get the black acrylic paint at any craft store, and then I'm also going to use just a tiny bit of water to thin that out slightly. And then my brush, I'm just going to take some of that, get the water, and just thin it out ever so slightly. And that just makes it easier to maneuver. So I'm going to go ahead and load up my brush, set that off to the side, and then I'm just going to do random stripes around the little blotches that we made. And I have not cleaned off this tacky layer. And then you can come in with your dotting tool, pick up some paint, and just create some dots or C's to add a little something to the design. So once that's dried completely, all that's left to do is to add your top coat. Making sure to cap the edge. And again, you want to make sure you don't touch the cuticle or the side walls of the nail because that can cause lifting. And then go ahead and cure your nails one last time. Once you've cured your nails for the last time, all that's left to do is to add your alcohol and clean the dispersion layer. I use 90% alcohol. Alright guys, so that does it for this nail design. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching.